Arizona Cardinals head coach Jonathan Gannon announced moments ago that Jacoby Brissett will once again start at quarterback for a fourth straight game this Sunday at Seattle. Gannon said the decision is fully related to quarterback Kyler Murray's sprained foot. The NFL trade deadline hit 1 hour ago. The Indianapolis Colts today acquired New York Jets two-time All-Pro cornerback Sauce Gardner for the Colts' first-round picks in 2026 and 2027, as well as receiver Adonai Mitchell. The Dallas Cowboys acquired Jets Pro Bowl defensive tackle Quinnen Williams for a 2026 second-round pick, a 2027 first-round pick, and defensive tackle Mozzie Smith. The Los Angeles Chargers acquiring Saints offensive lineman Trevor Penning for a sixth-round pick. The Seattle Seahawks today acquired Saints wide receiver Rashid Shaheed.
All right, hey, Tuesday, a Taco Tuesday here at CNR. Let's go.
I think it's an Ass Tuesday.
Whose ass is that?
Yeah, lots of ass in the news.
Whoa.
Like, the Cowboys might be ass. Why are they so ass? Hope you had a Cardinals, Jacoby Brissett sort of Monday. We're going to have a kick-ass Taco Tuesday. Covino and Rich broadcasting live.
Thank you,
Live from
LeBron.
the Fox Sports Radio studios. If you miss any of today's show, you'll want to catch the podcast. Search Covino and Rich wherever you get your podcasts. Again, follow the show. 5 stars, because anything less is uncivilized. Follow, rate, and review, and tell a friend. How about that?
Yeah.
Later today, Showtime Mahomes trivia. Showboy Mahomes giving away prizes. And we have lots of ass to get to. But first, we be rocking out.
We're going to figure out whose ass. We're going to talk a lot of NFL, fans popping bottles, a lot to get to. But I want to start by saying I can't be the only one. Does everyone else have zero willpower around Halloween candy? Like, there's some in the kitchen, and instead of saying, nah, I'm good, of course, I grabbed a little mini Kit Kat on the way in. You have to, right? Zero willpower.
Yeah. William
tough.
Power, not a friend of mine.
Yeah, he's not on my team.
No.
Willpower?
Rich, just think about how sick you feel after you eat the 4th and 5th piece and you've gone overboard.
Oh, I've convinced myself, Danny G. I don't know if you realize this. 15 mini Kit Kats equal one real-size one.
Oh, that's dude math.
Yeah.
That's
It's like the
Halloween math.
tortillas thing, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
The tortilla chips.
When Covino told me that, it changed my world. When you think about how 4 tortilla chips equal one tortilla.
We're talking about a taco tortilla. It's like
Yeah.
a small one,
So-
not a burrito tortilla.
So if you go to a Mexican restaurant and house a bunch of tubs of chips, you've essentially eaten packs of tortillas.
Probably had 8 tortillas, maybe 10.
You hog.
That's 40 chips. That's possible. So we have lots to get to today. Lots of ass in the news, including my own. We have lots to get to.
We'll explain, but I do want to say if you want to watch what we're doing, youtube.com/@Covino and Rich FSR. And if there's not motivation enough there, Isaac Lowenkron's on the update, and I believe he's wearing his, the Kim Kardashian Skims that have the nipples built in?
Oh,
Yeah, he's wearing those today. So
I'd like to thank Ryan Day for inspiring that.
Nice.
allegedly. Yeah.
Covino and Rich FSR. You can also chat live. So pull up the live chat, Rich, and
Will do.
let's get the wild rumpus going.
I got to start by asking, before we get into all the fun of the show, whose ass is it?
Well, we're going to talk a lot of Kike. And it involves some ass. That's part of the question.
Well, you almost have to.
But
ass
speaking of
yourself.
ass, I actually had a weird story to share.
Okay.
There's a place right where we broadcast, and I feel like I go there more than anybody here. And it seems like they know me, and that's always a good feeling, right? Because you feel like you leave an impact. And when I gave my order just the other day, it was yesterday, Gave
You
my
talking
order.
about the Van Nuys Body Shop where the girls dance?
No, not the
Oh.
no. Just the lunch spot across the street. I don't want to give away my places, Danny G. I don't want any freakazoids showing up asking for autographs. I'm busy.
Freakazoids.
So
Great word.
I'm there, and I'm like, yeah, I'll have the quinoa, avocado, salad, grilled chicken. I'm doing my whole salad order, right?
And then I'll have 4 Kit Kats at work.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it healthy because I'm going to have 15 Kit Kats later on.
Diabetes.
And she's like, all right, Steve, whatever you want. Order for Steve coming up. And I'm like, that's nice. You know, I was feeling cool. I'm like, they know my name because I'm memorable. Either that or I'm a pain in the ass, you know?
Steve.
And she's like, everybody knows your name here. We all know you here. And I'm like, here I am feeling special about myself. Oh, maybe they heard I'm a big radio star. You know, Steve is here.
Sorry, I almost choked on my Kit Kat.
Yeah.
I've
Hey,
heard
Steve.
from others that you're memorable because you're sort of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, well, honestly, my first instinct isn't I'm a radio star. That's a joke. I'm being facetious.
Well, I hope
I know I'm a pain in the ass. I'm very particular about my things, you know. So I know that maybe word got out that this dude is a little high maintenance. But I do it with a smile. I'm very friendly with everybody. So I'm like, maybe they think I'm a likable guy. And a lady at the register goes to me, no. Everybody knows you here because you're the only one. Now, take a guess. I'm the only one that does what? I'm ordering a salad every day, same thing, same way all the time. And it's very predictable, so that's also why I thought they remembered me.
Oh,
Because,
just look
you
good.
mean the guy that gets the same thing all the time? Do you know why they know my name? She's like, you're the only guy. And I'm
Any
like, hold up.
guesses?
I'm like,
Only one that tips?
that's a good one.
No.
And I do tip.
No.
I'm like, I'm the only guy with all the foot traffic here in L.A.
You're the only guy.
I'm the only guy,
Like,
and
we-
that's why they remember my name.
We go to the same barber. We go to the same. Where'd we go recently? Oh, we go to the same car dealership. I know that sounds lame. Also,
To get car service.
the guy at the car dealership was like, "Oh, you're business partners with Steve Covino? Oh, I know Steve."
See, I
And I'm
know
like,
Steve.
I
He's a
know.
pain in the ass.
I was like, "I know Steve." He didn't say like, "I know Steve Covino" in a good way, and I'm like, "Oh, he's probably a pain in your ass." My barber told me that there's not a more particular client he has than Covino. Covino's the guy that's like, "You missed one hair."
I leave an impact, but I do it in a friendly way.
Cove, you asked them to cut up your chicken in child-sized pieces.
Good guess.
no.
Good guess. I'll just, for the sake of suspense, I'll just tell you what it is. She looked me dead in the eye, this woman, in front of everybody. There's a line behind me. Everyone's there like, hey, it's Steve.
Hey,
She's like,
Steve.
yeah, we all know you because you're the only guy that asks for his salad tossed. And I have to sit there and look at this woman with a straight face without laughing. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm the only guy that requests his salad tossed. I'm the only guy that has an issue with taking that box home and then doing the truffle shuffle just to get all the salad dressing in there. I'm the only guy that has a problem with
It's
this.
funny you would say this because dirty innuendos and jokes aside,
Well, I said we're going to talk
Yeah.
about ass
you're
today.
telling me that Covino's the only guy that doesn't want to mix in his own dressing?
Why
to
do
me,
I got to go home and do the work for you?
go to
I'm
one of
ordering a
those,
salad.
It's like the shake weight. You're getting exercise.
you go to one of those salad shops. I agree because I don't know why you wouldn't want them to toss it and shake it up
Dude.
for you because
When you guys shake your salads, do you keep your chin up and smile like a mixologist at the bar?
Dude, you got to shake it forward. Then you got to open it up and put the rest of the dressing and shake it side to side. Then do it again. Why do we got to do all that work when you're ordering from them? So I found it like insane. First of all, she's talking about tossing my salad in front of everybody, which is
Whoa.
awkward. But I'm like, I'm the only guy that makes that request. It's kind of bonkers. Here I am thinking they all like me and they know me because I'm a swell fella. But it's because I'm the only guy
That's
that
wild.
asks for what I find to be an obvious request. It should be an automatic. Shouldn't even be a request.
Is there any other odd request that you don't find that odd? Nothing bothers me more when you go to a little nice breakfast spot, a brunch spot with the wifey or something, and they bring out toast. And by the time it gets to you, the toast is already sort of cooling down, and they give you hard packets of butter. Nothing bothers me more than
Dude.
like butter it in the kitchen.
Besides
and then when
that,
it comes out to you,
they don't really toast it. It just looks like a piece of bread most of the time.
It's not a big request to say, can you spread the butter on my bagel,
I've
please?
gotten looks because people have been like, yeah, the butter's at the station, or if I've said, can I have this condiment? No, like, yeah, it's at the little
I
Fixins
don't want your
bar.
clump of frozen butter on my bagel. It is not a big request. In a world, honestly, where people just want to keep doing less and less and less, I get self-checkout, but why do I got to make my own salad? That's why I'm asking you guys. You have the bowls right there. You have the whole setup, but you want me to do the shake and bake truffle shuffle in front of everybody at the office. So anyway, that happened, and you know what? I went in further detail on our Patreon. So if you want to hear an unleashed version of this story,
a more uncensored version, yes.
There's also a clip at Covino and Rich on our social media page, but we're on Patreon, Covino and Rich Patreon every day. So, like I said, lots of ass. And it goes from mine and that weird story to Kike Hernandez. Today he posted a photo, and he has his face right next to another man. At least I'm assuming it's a man.
I hope.
Or a Sasquatch of a woman. Another man's hairy ass. And who is that? Who's it a tattoo of?
Some Spot nose. It's some like little anime character.
Who is that character? Is it a Nintendo character? Who is that?
Kirby.
Oh, okay. So it's a picture of Kirby holding up a World Series photo tattooed on the ass of another man. And Kike Hernandez is there with his face right next to the ass, and it says, guess who? Guess the ass.
And
does anybody know? Danny G, I don't know anyone that follows the Dodgers more than you. Whose ass is this?
Yeah, don't look at their behinds.
I don't know.
I'm an ass man.
But
In fact, you guys had to alert me to this story because you're the ones looking at booties on Instagram.
well, I have ass alerts on my my Google.
He just didn't filter out dudes.
Yeah.
But no, here's the thing. I think this is a funny clip because I think one of the bigger storylines over the last 48 hours is that we all knew Kike Hernandez was a character.
Yes.
But unless you're a Dodgers fan, Danny, I promise you, we did not know. The rest of the world, Mets, Phillies, Yankees, Red Sox, Cardinals, fans of other teams, I don't think they realize what a character
You
Kike
don't remember
Hernandez
the whole
is.
banana rally thing and all that? Like, this is
We
one of the
do.
reasons why L.A. embraced him the way they
Yeah,
did.
I guess so, but I
He's
mean, like,
always been, like, the character on
And
the
what was
squad.
that off-color hat he got in trouble for and then
Oh,
he
yeah,
denied
another thing about booties.
it? Oh, yeah, it was some weird booty hat,
but
right?
so I just-
oh, yeah, it was the scuba diver one. You remember he was wearing that hat?
I think I do.
He was wearing a scuba
I remember, but I forgot what it said.
diver,
I'll look it up.
butt cheek sort of hat, and then he denied it. He said it was fake, but it was real. We know he's a colorful guy. We know he steps up in the playoffs, but here he is posing for a photo with an ass. And then when he grabbed the mic, we have to acknowledge that he stole the show yesterday. It was amazing to see Yamamoto talk and Ohtani with his English. I thought it was great. Every player had something cool to say. But Kike did his Conor McGregor thing. He sang Culo con Caca. He sang this Puerto Rican anthem. You know, he went crazy yesterday.
Then he dropped the mic.
Dropped the mic, and now he's doing this. That dude's unleashed to the point where I wish he was Mexican because he's Puerto Rican. I wish he was Mexican just so I could cheer harder for the guy, even though I love him. And I wish guys like that were on my team. It makes you like the dude even more. Not only is he likable, he seems to be that wild guy that every team needs. And I just got to tip my hat to the party antics of a Kike Hernandez.
Yeah, there's not enough of those guys in baseball. I feel like
He stole the show
I
yesterday.
feel like the Mets had one of those guys. He was injured all year, but 2 years ago, remember the little lightning rod that Jesse Winker was for a second?
Yeah.
You need those guys, the Nick Swishers, the guys that just seem a little,
By the
little wild and crazy, right?
How does he get away? Like, you don't get flagged? I get flagged for the most BS things on Facebook and Instagram. How does this guy, a prominent World Series champion, post a picture of another man's ass and it's all good?
I think it's Snell's, by the way.
Snell.
Seemed like more of a
All right.
pitcher behind.
We're here to tell you on the show, it's Blake Snell's
I mean,
ass. Mystery solved.
Wait.
Match the skin tone, maybe the build.
You said this butt in particular is hairy.
Yeah.
Blake Snell is a clean-shaven man. Looks like he can't even grow a beard. Well, so it's probably not.
Spot, post the picture again for Iowa Sam to get a glimpse.
Show me that butt.
Yeah, you guys
I
are
have
going
a-
into too
Junk in,
in-depth.
I have a junk in the trunk follow-up question. Because I, too, for research purposes, had to review this. were those hairs or stretch marks? I couldn't tell. I'm not exactly familiar. I'm not exactly familiar how this works. I suppose I don't have enough mirrors at home, perhaps. But.
Well, I'll tell you this.
Is there a Dodger who used to have a fat ass and sort of lost some weight?
Was Bartolo Colon ever a Dodger? No, so look at it this way. It's just a funny story.
It must be Max Muncy's
But
ass.
the funniest part about it is that the Dodger fan sleuths are trying to now be like, all right, let me take a look at that belt. Have we ever seen a Dodger wear that belt coming in or out of the tunnels or anything?
But dude, what do you assume was going on? Here's my thought behind that photo. It's either a sort of kiss my ass to the critics sort of thing, or they partied so hard that one of your Dodgers, passed out, and they pulled his ass out, and they did one of those college pranks of, here I am taking a photo with this superstar's ass.
That's probably what it was, yeah.
And again, it just goes to show you how likable these Dodgers are.
Tommy
I
Edman?
don't, yeah, I'm not one that signs up for those type of party antics. In fact, you do that to me when I pass out, we're not friends anymore. But I can respect the amount of fun that they're having and how guys like that bring such a great vibe to the team. Major, major props to Kike Hernandez and the way he even said things yesterday that a lot of Dodgers didn't have the cojones to say. We're a little too humble for our own good. A lot of people are wondering, are we a dynasty? We've won 3 World Series in 6 years. We're absolutely an effing dynasty. He got that crowd so pumped up, took the ownership of their legacy, dropped the mic, made some jokes, did the Conor McGregor strut. It was awesome. And you got to applaud that.
You did mention it. Props to Ohtani and Yamamoto.
I love Yamamoto, too. He seems to have a little more swag than I thought.
Yeah. Oh, well, you know what it is? Think about this. Flip the shoe, as you would say, which is not even an expression, but flip the shoe. Imagine you go to Japan. You win a championship for a Japanese team. And like, Covino, address the crowd of 100,000 people, but you must speak Japanese. And you're like, oh, my God, I'm a beginner. I'm just learning.
Yeah.
That is a cool moment where he's showing off his Rosetta Stone skills.
You give your best 2 sentences that you have.
I thought it was great, and I think we could now turn the page officially to the NFL. We'll get more hyped up as basketball continues. Hockey fans are getting pumped up, but what a great ending to a great season. And the ratings, when we said baseball was popping,
26 million tuned in, and this is no disrespect to the Blue Jays, but they said if it were the Yankees, just because the Yankees are the Yankees and it's a bigger market, it probably would have been 36 million. And you compare 26 million to the NBA Finals with the Oklahoma City Thunder, that's 10 million more than the NBA did, and people still have the gall, as my mom would say. People still have the gall and the nerve to say that baseball's suffering or baseball's not popping. Are you kidding me?
And don't
baseball's
forget,
dominating.
There were, was it 18 million viewers in Canada? And then I don't know what the numbers are in Japan, but those had to be huge as well.
10 million more than the NBA Finals. So baseball doing something right. And like I keep saying, John Lovett style, we reaped all the benefits.
So true.
Still coming off that high, and props to everybody who attended the parade and all the fun they had. It looked awesome. So, speaking of ass, the Dallas Cowboys, like I said, it's an Ass Tuesday. From tossing salad to Kike Hernandez to the Cowboys. Cowboys are just ass.
Yeah, yesterday I whiffed on my quick little pick at the end of the show.
Dude, it's not their offense. Their defense is horrible.
Going into a Monday night, I said, stay away from this game. It stinks. I said, this is like a non-worthy of my attention game. And it was not worthy. It's not worthy of us to all give up our Monday night. After a World Series weekend, after all the great college and NFL football we got, I knew this game wasn't going to deliver. I stupidly said, I hate the hook, 3.5, but it went down to 3. If the Cowboys want to be considered at all, possibly in the wild card mix, they got to win. They looked awful. They looked like a team uninspired.
27-17 to the Cardinals.
And the Cardinals with Jacoby Brissett. And listen, I feel like the Cardinals are a team that's sort of, listen, these guys are trying. I get it. 53 men are trying to fight for their jobs, their futures, and everything. But it seems like a team that realizes the Rams, Niners, and Seahawks are all in their division. They're the odd man out this year. It's not happening. They got some good young stars, but it's not happening. You telling me that the Cowboys just at home gonna play like that? It's sort of embarrassing.
Really embarrassing.
One of their touchdowns was a blocked punt for a touchdown, so they only scored 10 points on offense.
Yeah.
And this was
really-
a Dallas team that had been scoring a lot lately.
Really couldn't do anything. Shut down by the Arizona Cardinals on Monday Night Football. That's how we wrapped up Week 9 as we approach Week 10, which, by the way time is flying is pretty ass.
I have a question. If you're Jerry
I have
Jones,
a theory. Hold on. This is a theory for Fox Sports Radio
Okay,
Nation.
go ahead.
Something that I say a lot on our Patreon. I really have a theory. It's a conspiracy theory of my own that after 2020, we've been on fast forward. There was something that happened. Maybe it's just because the world sort of stopped and then we went high speed again. Something happened where time is moving faster than has ever gone before. We're in Week 10 heading into 2026.
You're just getting older, but I do agree. I think 2020 gave you a moment to take a breather in life, and everyone for at least a minute, no matter who you were, was forced to sort of be at home.
It's baffling.
And then once a year later, we got back in action. I do feel like more people work from home. Life changed a little bit, and you're right. Things do feel
we're in
a
fast
different
forward.
pace, right?
We're in fast forward. We've been for the past 5 years. It's crazy.
But I'm telling you, the fact that Week 9 just wrapped up. I was going to ask you real quick before we move on to other things. We're going to talk about Tom Brady's dog. We're going to talk about fans overreacting. We're going to talk about a lot of NFL. But if you're Jerry Jones, I know it's all in good fun. You know, Stephen A. comes out with his cowboy hat on, and he mocks Cowboys fans relentlessly. I get he's a showman, maybe a future politician for all we know. Stephen A. Smith, a personality that everyone knows. If you're Jerry Jones, are you entertaining even hanging with him? Or, like, Jerry Jones knows it's a shtick, I get it, but if you're Jerry Jones, you're like, I don't want to hang with that guy.
You know, I know where you're coming from.
Like, you can make fun of me, I get
this
it.
was the strangest part of the story is, of all years, this was the year Stephen A. Smith took it easy on the Cowboys, actually believed in them and believed in their offense more than ever before.
But I'm just saying, like, Danny, if someone made fun of you enough, even if you knew it was in good fun, Jerry Jones is still an 80-something-year-old businessman that's like, yo, I want to win. I would tell Stephen A. to take a hike.
Well, the reason he's not like that, this has happened with you guys, especially back in the Sirius XM days. When you had guests in the studio, what would happen with some of them later? You'd hang out with them. Jerry Jones was a guest on Stephen A.'s show, and that's why they hung out together.
I feel you on that. But still, I guarantee it's not easy for those guys to be together, knowing, Covino, if someone spent time mocking something you were part of.
Constantly. Yeah, I mean, or maybe he looks at it like it's all good fun and everybody takes a good ribbing on opposing teams, and that's how the NFL is.
And Jerry just likes people publicizing his team. He likes the Cowboys to come out your mouth.
It is funny when Stephen A. does that, but I can see how it gets aggravating. So, if you have any scoop on whose ass it is, check out Kike Hernandez's social media. It's all over social media.
My guess is Blake Snell.
Let us know. And we got to talk Tom Brady. He did something crazy with his dog. We got to talk. You'll find out. And we still got to talk more about the parade and the Dodgers celebrations because Danny G's brother did something, and we got to call him out.
Okay, perfect.
We have lots to get to. We're giving away prizes. It's an action-packed Taco Tuesday here on the Covino and Rich Show, Fox Sports Radio.
Now, today's job search can be tough with endless online searches and applications. No phone call, no interviews, nothing but automated email responses. That stinks. But wait. What if there was a different way to find a job? Well, guess what, buddies? There is. Express Employment Pros is the staffing agency that works alongside companies to hire candidates for any type of job.
Express can help you get the job that matches your qualifications. The local Express team are your advocates in the job market. And the best part, Express never charges a fee for their support.
Never?
Learn more, never ever. Learn more at expresspros.com.
Stop waiting. Express finds out what job you want. They keep you updated on job openings and help you land your next role. Choose Express Employment Pros for the one connection to dozens of local jobs. They got 870 locations. There's always an office in your area. The best part, once Express has your info, you'll be the first to hear about any new opportunity that matches your skills.
Start by finding a location at expresspros.com and contact your local office today.
2 words for the NBA. Who cares? Because right now, when you are watching the World Series in a couple days, when you're right smack dab, week 7 and 8 of the NFL.
Not only that, you're trying to figure out the NFL. You're like, what is going on?
Yeah, like we're in the midst of, we had a double doozy Monday Night Football last night.
It's an interesting season.
You're trying to decide who am I pulling for in the World Series, October baseball, Halloween's, in a week. Your kids are probably figuring out their trunk or treat and trick or treat.
I'm watching The Perfect Neighbor on Netflix saying, what the hell?
I'm watching Chad Powers because no one else is, and it's so freaking good. 5 episodes in. You idiots better be watching Chad Powers. Danny G, follow me on this one. I'll follow you on task. I started last night. HBO Max. The NBA, know what it reminds me of? We go to Vegas, Danny G, and they say, oh, the fight started at 5:30. And you're like, do they really? Or do they really start at like 8 o'clock? Because you're like, then you start doing the math. You're like, the main event usually starts at 11:30 on the East. So the good fights really don't start until.
It's like 3 hours of warm-ups.
It's like a waste. It's like preseason NFL. It's like telling someone, hey, we're having people over at 7 o'clock. The host doesn't think you're really showing up at 7. They assume 7:15 is the time, right? No one shows up at, I'm here, 7:01. Like, we're jumping the gun, NBA. No one cares until after Thanksgiving. In fact, the best year ever in the NBA was when it was, remember, Christmas Day? That shortened season, we're like, perfect. The NBA tips off on Christmas Day. Next month and a half, I'm honest right now. I am going to be watching highlights, faking my interest in the NBA until Christmas.
He's not lying about that shortened season being the most exciting season. It really was. Something about it was like action just started, and we got right into it.
It seemed like the perfect amount of time, but not for the owners' pockets, and that's why they're not going to listen to all of our hot takes about you should start on Christmas Day every year.
Danny, you know what? It's only because of a couple storylines and, us trying to fish for good content for the show, and there's always going to be some drama, right? And, you want to see what new players are emerging. Does Wemby take a big step forward this year?
Can anyone beat OKC?
Is OKC?
They've only gotten better.
Exactly. So
the Rockets roll out the tallest opening day lineup in NBA history.
Yeah, and then you're going to be very intrigued by what do the Mavericks look like healthy, right? I get it, the storylines, but other than for work purposes and to stay in the loop as a grown man, I have zero interest in the NBA until Christmas Day. Might as well put it in my stocking stuffer. NBA. Oh, look at this. A little marshmallow Santa and the NBA. Because until Christmas Day, the NBA, I don't care about you. I don't care. And I'll stick to it.
Welcome back to the Showgram program, the professional gram known as Covino and Rich. Steve Covino with special guest Rich Davis.
I'm sorry, what?
You know, the Steve Covino show with Rich.
How insulting.
Of course, Danny G, he's a superstar producer. We got Iowa Sam on the ones and twos. It's an ensemble show. We're glad you're part of it, Fox Sports Radio Nation. Spots on the videos, because we're streaming live. It's a whole experience now. It's not just a radio show. You could see it. You can watch it when you get home. You can see why I want my salad tossed.
I mean, you can see Covino's.
I mean, have you seen me in these Levi's?
I mean, he's talking about his actual salad, guys.
Yes.
He went to the salad shop.
Of course. Everything at Covino and Rich FSR on YouTube. Covino and Rich FSR on YouTube. And, of course, Isaac Lowenkron is here.
And you can see Covino's sweet Tacos Locos Forever shirt.
Tacos Locos Forever, Carnalitos on a Taco Tuesday.
So let's go to your phone calls and feedback here on Covino and Rich, and then we'll go to ILO for an update.
I got 1 point to make.
When we go to the update, though, I'm curious to see if I missed any of these football moves on the trade deadline, so I know ILO's got that lined up.
We're going to talk more about the Dodgers celebration and the fan celebration, but Kike Hernandez means a lot more to that team than I think people realize, and that dude is just a party star, rock star, and every team needs characters like that.
I have a question.
And it was great to see him not holding back, not even a little bit at the parade, the speech, on social media.
My question to you is, when you watch all those Dodgers, when they were filing into Dodger Stadium, you might say, who cares? We're a bunch of grown men. But do you take note of what players have style and swag and which ones are lame?
Yeah, I do.
Like, I always feel like
I don't judge them as a baseball player.
But I'm saying, like, outside of a uniform, I think you get a look of like, oh, that's the type of guy. It's like, I saw Teoscar has swag. Like, there's certain guys that, like, he dresses well. Other people do not dress well.
Max Muncy was dressed like Ben Maller.
You know what? That's all you got to say.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And I love Ben, but he admits all the time on the air that he gets his clothes at Costco.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it's time to retire. All right, from any style decisions. Matt in Georgia. What's up, Matt?
What's going on, guys? Hey, love the show. Everybody knows that. But
Thank you, man.
This Dodgers team is special for so many different reasons. First, Hernandez, Rojas, Pages, whatever his daggum name is. I can't pronounce it, but
Pages.
Those glue guys, I know his name. Those glue guys, that's what makes this team great. I mean, obviously, the superstars, the Snells, the Freddie Freeman, but that team's going to be a dynasty because of the way Dave Roberts, who was just an also-ran glue guy, understands. Rojas has not had a hit in 31 days.
Yeah, honestly, you're right. Listen.
Dude, they're a dynasty because Kike said so in front of 55,000 and millions watching yesterday.
We can't deny that. Of course, they have Freddie Freeman and Mookie Betts and Shohei Ohtani and Blake Snell, and I get it. But you're right. There's such emphasis on those guys, but those other dudes, the Tommy Edmonds of the world, no one wanted Max Muncy. Anyone could have had him. You know, guess what? Anyone could have had Kike Hernandez. Anyone could have had Teoscar. These guys are not all superstars. And I don't want to defend the Dodgers, but you can name 5 to 10 teams in baseball that also have stars that they bought, but it's those other guys that make the Dodgers stand out.
How about Will Klein? We forgot his huge moments in the postseason.
Yeah.
So many guys in the bullpen. So many dudes stepped up, and all great characters.
All right, say hi to Manny in El Paso.
Hey, Manny.
Hello, guys. It's a great show. It's a great day. What a weekend in sports. The World Series, I mean, this series had everything. And I'm coming as a Yankees fan here.
Same.
There was a bench-clearing fight.
Yep.
I mean, come on. When's the last time you saw that? I mean, that was amazing. Like, now we got everything in the Game 7. I was loving it. The thing is, I figured out who's the ass that is with Kike. That ass is a representation of the Dallas Cowboys. That's what that is.
Oh, it's just the Dallas Cowboys. Okay. That makes sense.
Cowboys are ass. And by the way, if you missed our show yesterday, catch the podcast, search Covino and Rich wherever you stream your podcast. We went in depth as far as recap of the World Series. You know, right now we're just going over the celebration, the parade that happened after our show and the aftermath and the fact that they are a dynasty. There's no more beating around La Bouche about it. They're a dynasty. They've been dominant for a long time now. to repeat in the bigs. That's a huge accomplishment. There's superstars on this team, and they've done it, man. There's no more question marks, and there's no more debate on where does baseball sit. Baseball's back. $26 million, if it ever went away. It never went away from me, but there was some speculation like baseball's not as fun. It's kind of boring. Yeah, nerds said that. Guys that sucked at baseball said that. 26 million people tuned in, and it's undeniably back. Eat it. I love it.
I know it's all a game of inches.
Yeah.
You ever think about the fact that they changed the size of the bases and the Blue Jays lost the World Series by like an inch?
They didn't change the size of home plate, though.
No, but I'm saying, like, you could say he got an extra inch lead off of third. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you can say if
that's a good rebuttal.
Kiner Falefa wore bigger cleats, they would have won.
It's like a horse race.
If he had Kevin Durant feet, then he'd be okay.
Kevin Durant would have won the Blue Jays the World Series. It's a fact. All right, Ron in Rochester, wrap this up. Then we'll go to ILO, get some NFL updates. It is the trade deadline. What's up, man?
Hey, guys. Yeah, not to say I told you. Oh, yeah, I will say I told you. I told you Dodgers when they beat 2 games on the road. I said take them at 2-1 with Denver at 20-1. Parlay it to 10 lousy bucks and you win 600. So right now I'm sitting with a play to win $600 on Denver.
Yeah, we
And
talked.
it's down to 7.
You talked about that. I remember you saying that. You said that parlay. You said the Broncos, the Dodgers to win the last 2. And who's your third one? Let me remember. Hold on. It was the Spurs, right?
Oh, you could take San Antonio to win $9,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? In retrospect, you're right. But the way the Blue Jays were playing, so hot, so competitive, to think that the Dodgers would have took 2, man, that's insane.
Yeah.
That was unlikely to happen, at least to me.
All right. Well, let's go to the guy.
The guy in the know.
In the know. Isaac Lowenkron, what's up, buddy?
Thank you, fellas. 2 biggest deals on trade deadline day in the National Football League featured the New York Jets. The Indianapolis Colts acquired Jets 2-time All-Pro cornerback Sauce Gardner for the Colts' first-round picks in 2026 and 2027, as well as receiver Adonai Mitchell. The Dallas Cowboys acquired Jets Pro Bowl defensive tackle Quinnen Williams for a 2026 second-round draft pick, a 2027 first-round pick, and defensive tackle Mozzie Smith. The Jets now have 5 first-round draft picks to mess up over the 5 first-round draft picks to try and improve their roster over the next 2 seasons. The Los Angeles Chargers acquired New Orleans Saints offensive lineman Trevor Penning for a 6th-round pick. The Seattle Seahawks acquired Saints receiver Rashid Shaheed. Arizona Cardinals head coach Jonathan Gannon announced Jacoby Brissett will once again start at quarterback for a 4th straight game this Sunday at Seattle. Gannon said the decision is fully related to Kyler Murray's sprained foot injury. We also have an NFL dog cloning update. 7-time Super Bowl winning quarterback Tom Brady announced today that his pit bull mix Junie is a genetic clone of his late dog Lua, who passed away in 2023. Cloning was done by some biotech company that Brady is an investor in. This news perhaps best summarized by @TexasRunnerDFW on social media, who posted, quote, "This falls directly in the middle of aw and WTF," unquote. Finally, one other note in Major League Baseball. No one has come forward yet and claimed to be the owner of the mystery derriere with the World Series championship tattoo next to Kike Hernandez of the Dodgers on his Instagram. The investigation continues. Back to you.
Thank you, Isla.
We're gonna crack the case, get it?
And we're going to talk more about Tom Brady's dog coming up in just a little bit. But I did realize, Jacoby Myers also went to the Jags, correct? Jacoby Myers of the Raiders. I'm shocked a little bit that the Niners didn't try to get a defensive piece with Warner and Bosa out.
Yeah, especially since they're still in it.
I mean, you're 6-3. I thought they might desperately try to get an edge rusher, maybe go after Hendrickson or someone, but it seems like maybe the asking price was too high. So the roster stays as is.
I feel like you could have got more for Jacoby Myers. Solid possession receiver. And the Raiders dragged their feet. Obviously, he asked for a trade months back, and they waited and waited. They got a 4th and a 6th. That's all right, but I think you could have got a 2nd or 3rd for him.
4th and a 6th is sort of like a crapshoot. You hope to get maybe a roster guy, but that's not. I agree. That's not a lot. So, congrats to the Jags. Maybe they try to make a run now in that AFC South. Colts, however, did pick up Sauce Gardner, so that's a win as well.
Yeah,
So,
man.
Yeah.
all right, well, hey.
Colts get better. They even get better. It's insane.
Yeah, so, hey, we got more NFL talk. We're going to talk Tom Brady's dog. We're going to talk about a bunch of stuff and give away some prizes with Mahomes Showtime Trivia. That's all next right here on Covino and Rich.
The Baltimore Ravens removed a basketball hoop, a ping pong table, cornhole boards, and a video game console. It was like Pee-wee's Playhouse in there.
Not Pac-Man.
They had a full-on playroom.
Did they get rid of Globey?
Yeah.
Cherry, no!
They removed the gaming consoles all from the locker room. It actually started after week 4. So week 4, 5, 6, they had nothing there to entertain them. And it was Harbaugh's way of, like, punishing them. And we speculated, like, is this going to work? Because it doesn't seem to be working. And that's where we turn it over to you. Yes, these are men, but they're not grown men. Keep that in mind. But you don't want to treat them like children either. Like, hey, you guys get no toys. But now we're talking, hey, things may be turning around. He had a nice win over the Bears, 30-16.
The coaching staff, including John Harbaugh, deny that they were the ones that made the decision to remove this stuff. Veteran players are saying it was their decision.
Okay.
But
fair enough. The story was that Harbaugh,
yes.
right? Well, he was part of the story, and his image is there, so we're led to believe that it's their call, the coach's call that did this. You know, what are your thoughts on that? And it's not considered punishment. I guess you could say it's consequence, or, hey, we got to get our head in the game, we got to focus. You know, or do you look at it like a punishment? And as a kid who was never punished, big shock, I don't vibe with that, man. You know, people need to take accountability and be accountable. But at the same time, you need to try everything to see if it works. What are your thoughts? Do you think you could punish grown men, well, not grown men, just men, and get positive results, or more resentment than anything else?
I don't think an old hard-ass type of vibe works with everyone, but if the veteran players that have been there, Danny G, I'm talking about the guys on the Ravens that have been to AFC championship games, guys that have seen what it's like to make a postseason run. If those guys are telling the young cats, yo, time to stop all this horse crap. Like,
well, you know what? Let me play devil's advocate. I'll be Keanu Reeves. So, because he's in devil's advocate.
Yeah, well,
don't believe in chemistry builders? Is that what you're saying? So when you're just sitting there, then what do you do? What do you do?
All right, I'll play devil's advocate.
No. All right, who are you?
I'll be Al Pacino.
Okay, fine.
You think ping pong's the answer?
You know what? I'll show you big time.
I'll show you ping pong.
I do, and I'm glad you said that, because let me take you back again.
Yeah.
When I first heard this story,
Yeah.
I thought to myself, well, this isn't going to work. And it turns out that, hey, they won yesterday, and Jackson's coming back, and maybe. When I first heard this story, I'm like, you're punishing these young football players? That's not going to work. That's the opposite of what's going to work. That's counterproductive. Because when you take it back to our early days of broadcasting in the early 2000s, we had a ping pong table in the lobby of Sirius XM. Dude, nothing brought people together harder than that ping pong table. It was dudes from the hip-hop channel playing dudes from the rock channel, and then a dude from the country channel would come and battle someone from the R&B channel.
I remember Covino having a battle. Remember, you know, Sway from MTV Sway?
Yeah,
Of
dude,
course, world-famous wake-up show.
But, dude, we'd be talking smack. We got to know each other. We were having fun, right? We'd sit there in the lobby just all with one company coming together because of the ping pong table. So when they told the story of they're removing the basketball hoop, the ping pong table, the video games, I'm like, dude, you're taking away the chemistry of this team. So I'm a little torn because time has gone, and now we're entering week 9, and I'm like, maybe I was wrong. But I'm standing my ground and saying that these are things that build chemistry. I don't know how it's going to turn around, but it seems like it has at least for a week. What are your thoughts on punishing adults, punishing kids?
It's so subjective.
Taking their fun away. I don't know. To me, these are chemistry builders.
I think it's hard to really gauge because for everyone that doesn't like to be given tough love, some people respond to it. It's so subjective. You got 53 grown men.
That is true.
Some are going to respond to, like, me. I'm okay with tough love. Covino doesn't like criticism. Covino likes pats on the back.
True. Yeah, no, there's different personalities in every locker room. I get it. But I think those things are what build friendships and build trust and build camaraderie, and that builds a winning team. And you took all the fun out of that locker room to make a point. Danger. Show me what you're working with.
By the way, this song might have the best first line ever that you can't hear. Oh, Mike, okay.
This is the radio edit. But remember, Covino and Rich are uncensored and unleashed on Patreon Monday through Thursday, right before Fox Sports Radio.
And overpromised.
Overpromised is our bonus pod, also uncensored. It's a hybrid of our Patreon and Fox Sports Radio. We do that every Thursday. Episode 115 just dropped last week. Check it out on Covino and Rich FSR. You could watch it. You could hear it. It's more of a visual experience. It's a show.
Yeah.
Overpromised with
doubt.
Covino and Rich, episode 115. Again, Covino and Rich FSR. We're live from the Fox Sports Radio studios, and it's time for our Tire Rack play of the day.
Man, Jacoby Brissett, who would have thought this, helped lead Arizona over the Cowboys last night for a big Monday Night Football win.
Waiting for the shotgun snap on 1st and goal from the 11. Brissett has the ball. 3-step drop. Looks right. Throws right in the end zone. Caught for a touchdown by Trey McBride. Jacoby Brissett again on time, on target, and the Cardinals extend their lead to 23-7.
Well, that's courtesy of the Cardinals Radio Network. Our Tire Rack play of the day, and for over 40 years, Tire Rack's been helping customers find the right tires for how, what, and where they drive.
Ship fast and free, backed by free road hazard protection with convenient installation options like mobile tire installation. TireRack.com,
Tire
where
Rack.
tire buying should be.
Yeah, the Cardinals better slow down a little bit, and I say that because you and I are going to be in the Phoenix, Scottsdale area in a couple weeks.
You said it, Buster Brown.
And we're going to the Niners-Cardinals game, and my goal, Danny G, was like, all right, I want to go to a game where my team finally wins. I have such bad luck seeing my team live. And in my mind, I'm like, even when the Niners are hurt, they should put a hurting on the Cardinals, no?
We've called you out several times on our show. You are the mush when it comes to your team.
So I'll be there. So if you guys are in that Phoenix, Scottsdale area, hey, say what's up, hit us up, and we'll grab a drink or something.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Follow our adventures at Covino and Rich on social media, Covino and Rich on social media, CovinoandRich.com. We have some goodies and giveaways.
Oh, by the way, if the Niners do win, I'm not sure I'll be popping bottles like Danny's brother.
We got to call out Stevie G.
Hey, Steve.
I get it.
Do you?
By the way, you know how I know your brother's name, Danny G?
How's that?
He likes his salad toast.
Steve, I know you. Yeah.
Hey, Steve.
Oh, yeah, I know that guy.
Oh, Steve.
Yeah, he's the only guy. No, Danny G's brother, lifelong Dodgers fan, much like the G family. Warren, Kenny, Danny,
And Steve.
and Stevie. So they're there, excited about their team winning, as they should be. But apparently Danny G's brother goes the extra mile where he feels like he's psychologically part of the team. And I get it. We this, we that. dude, we won.
And he's like you. He doesn't miss even one regular season game.
Yeah,
he watches every game.
It's my joy. It's his joy. I get all that, right? But he goes next level, and we're asking you, Fox Sports Radio Nation. We have our opinions, but we're asking you at 877-99 on Fox. When your team wins, do you pop bottles in celebration along with the team? Are you rocking goggles? Are you putting out the tarps, covering your furniture in plastic?
Yeah.
Are you popping bottles like Danny G's brother did? So Stevie G was popping bottles, spraying his family members.
I'm torn on this because I am the number one advocate of I'm down for any celebration. Some people hate gender reveals. Some people hate baby naming parties. There's parties for everything. You know, my thought is you live once, bring the party. So,
yeah, but don't light your house on fire just because you're having a baby.
But Danny G's bro popping bottles, I think my line is
By the way,
start spraying it.
Is this the actual footage we're seeing?
Yeah, I gave Spotty a clip of it.
And he's spraying himself. He's up in it. Look at him. Look at him. Come on.
He's celebrating.
But he's doing it outside.
Yeah, he's
Big
in his
difference.
backyard.
Outside, that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's still funny to see because, well, Rich, you really can't say much because when your team wins, you've made it a tradition that you're going to be crazy Dickie Davis and you're going to jump in the pool.
Yeah, with your clothes on.
Yeah, with your clothes on.
You know what? I don't.
How do you feel about it?
I don't hate it.
Splashy, splashy.
I'd see, like, the thing is, my instinct is to be like, what are you doing? But my teams never win, so I don't know how I'd react, to be honest. It's almost like ask an ugly guy, hey, how would you respond if a supermodel wanted to bang you? You don't know because it'll never happen. My teams don't win, so I don't know. I don't know how. If the Mets won, for all I know, I would do a backflip into my pool while spraying champagne. I don't know. So I feel like to make fun of someone for celebrating is jealousy because I don't know that feeling.
How about the we talk as if you were on the team, played on the team? Like, I was surprised to see that A-Rod still says we.
Yeah.
And he's not on the Yankees, but he was a Yankee. So if you never played on the Yankees and you root, I always feel weird about that. Or if you root for the Dodgers and they won, are you allowed to say we won?
Here's my theory.
I can't believe they won. I'm so pumped.
I have rules on the we. I have rules. Ready? Rule number 1. You reference we as a fan base. Like, hey, we signed Juan Soto. You can't say we won.
Yeah.
When it refers
to
when it refers to the game, there's no we. You're not French. Well, we. There's no we referring to the gameplay, but as an organizational fan, like if the Lakers make a move.
Yo, you see who we got?
You see who we drafted?
Yeah, I get that. I agree with that.
So there's the we there, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the we in that context.
I'm with you, and when Rich and I agree and Danny G agrees, it's fact. So what's going too far? Is this appropriate?
Oh, you could always
say. It's fun
say
to laugh at. No one's mad at your brother, Danny
No,
G.
and he started off the day on Saturday by posting a picture of that bottle on the kitchen table.
You got to be happy.
In our Dodger group chat. So my cousin and I kind of knew it was coming, and I can say he's done this before because the Dodgers have won the World Series before. But I guess I'm more reserved, as is my cousin, because we both kind of look at it like, it's a little bit much.
I'm impressed he didn't wear goggles or anything like that because he's spraying himself essentially in his clip. Goggles like a real man.
Is he waiting around for someone to interview him?
No, later in the clip, his family kind of joins in.
Listen, if it's a fun core memory for him and his family, I'm not going to hate on anyone. Who am I to hate? My teams stink.
But do you have any strange ways of celebrating? Let us know.
I will say, if you went to a college, I think you could forever say we if you paid tuition at that school. You are forever we in that case. All right, more CNR next.
It's Covino and Rich on Fox Sports Radio. Are you ready?
Yes! We talk about pop culture, we talk about sports, we talk about life.
It's a friendship on the radio. When you talk about the best athlete in the world, you're probably thinking Jim Thorpe, right?
I'm thinking
joking.
Bo Jackson.
I'd have to throw myself at the age of 12 into the conversation.
You are the home run champion. When you find the commonality between sports and life, those analogies and conversations are the best.
You were dating some girl, and you were like, "Hey, babe, let's watch The Sixth Sense." Her mom walked in. "Can you believe he was dead the whole time?"
I wanted to get up.
Well, slow down, Dana White.
I don't want to say It's never boring.
If the Chiefs win,
Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win?
Our friendship is real. It's authentic. You can't fake the fun.
We're the type of guys you'd want to hang out with at a sports bar. Best way to pick someone up at a bar?
Yeah.
Go up to a cute girl and say, "Oh, look at that bozo over there," and I'll point to you. We could make fun of each other, poke each other a little bit.
I call him Blubber Lips, Rich Davis, because he never stops talking.
He thinks he's the Mexican Fonz.
Yeah.
At any point, he's wearing a chain. You have a chain on?
Always.
Of course he has a chain on.
That's like asking me if I'm wearing cologne right now. Of course I am. We take a lot of pride in being inclusive and interactive on our show. Just the more the merrier.
Josh, Covino thinks that every man should own a leather jacket.
I only wear vegan leather.
Can you believe this guy?
I can't believe this guy. We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate y'all show. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
Mike Tyson, Covino, loves to just challenge us with random Mike Tyson trivia.
Which accomplished celebrity purchased my sprawling Connecticut estate?
I'm going to go 50 Cent.
You are absolutely correct, 50 Cent. I love his song.
You can't schedule a big event during a big sports moment.
My family member scheduled their wedding the same night as a Julio Cesar Chavez fight. Everyone was glued to that fight instead of doing the electric slide.
This is weak.
Unbelievable. You're very tricky.
America, you got sports, you got fun, you got us.
Covino and Rich.
We're crushing it.
The two biggest deals on trade deadline day in the NFL were made by the New York Jets. The Indianapolis Colts acquired Jets two-time All-Pro cornerback Sauce Gardner for the Colts' first-round picks in 2026 and 2027, as well as receiver Adonai Mitchell. The Dallas Cowboys acquired Jets Pro Bowl defensive tackle Quinnen Williams for a 2026 second-round pick, a 2027 first-round pick, and defensive tackle Mozzie Smith. The Los Angeles Chargers acquired New Orleans Saints offensive lineman Trevor Penning for a sixth-round pick. The Seattle Seahawks traded for Saints receiver Rashid Shaheed. Arizona Cardinals head coach Jonathan Gannon announced Jacoby Brissett will once again start at quarterback for a fourth straight game Sunday at Seattle. Gannon said the decision is fully related to Kyler Murray's sprained foot injury. I'm Isaac Lowenkron.
All right, party time. Excellent. Woo. Taco Tuesday, CNR on FSR. Broadcasting live from the Fox Sports Radio studios.
Yes!
With the iHeartRadio app, you can stream us wherever, whenever you happen to be. Catch us and all the Fox Sports Radio shows live 24/7 in the new and improved iHeartRadio app. Search Fox Sports Radio in the app. Stream us live all day, every day, and select Fox Sports Radio as number one on your preset, number one in your heart. The iHeartRadio app. Covino and Rich. Tacos Locos forever. And remember, CovinoandRich.com. We never promote that, but we have lots of stuff there.
Yeah, that's it. That'll be your hub for everything.
Yeah, check everything there. I'm Covino. Boom. That is Rich. Danny G is here, and we be rocking out. Let's go.
Hey, pop champagne. Do what you want if your team wins.
Are you a bottle service guy? Speaking of popping bottles,
I never was. I felt like it was probably an easy way for guys with no game to get girls easier, right? Because the girls flock to the bottle service at the club, right?
You guys bottle service dudes?
Cost too much money. I was always grossed out. I was like, oh, sweet, a bottle of Grey Goose for $2,000?
No,
Sounds reasonable.
Rich is right. Rich is absolutely right. If you got game, like real game, real charm, real swag, a real personality, you don't need bottles to get women. Get out of my face.
But if you're a shy guy with money, it doesn't hurt. Like if you're that guy that doesn't have, if
you're a fat troll,
I was gonna say,
you're
like
a goblin. Yeah, you might need that.
Is Riz even a word anymore? I think the kids are past that. But if you don't have any Riz and you're a quiet dude, but you got ducats, I could see why you would do it.
And for our business, sometimes the club, if you were DJing or MCing, they'd give you a table and drinks for free because you're working there. So
that's real, boy. Yeah.
Danny,
then you got a little cheering section.
There you go.
Danny, let me tell you, that was when I worked for iHeart in New York at Z100 in the 2000s. In the 2000s! Back in the day. I would host events at, like, you've heard of like clubs like Webster Hall. And I would roll with my buddies like Covino, our radio crew. And at the time, Cristal was like the champagne.
Oh, of course.
They would give us like a bottle, and I felt so awesome about it because I'm like, I'm not paying, but other idiots are paying thousands of dollars.
If you're going to give it to people for free, all about it.
But it is,
So
I hate to be stereotypical, but clubs, good-looking women do flock to those guys, unfortunately.
Danny G's bro, Stevie G.
Popping bottles.
Sounds like an R&B star from the 90s. Stevie G was popping bottles because we won. The Dodgers won. And it was great to see everybody celebrating at the parade yesterday. Props to all the Dodgers fans. And, again, to the players for bringing the fun. That was great to see. So we talked about it. If you have any other feedback, let us know. Now it's time to shift to Tom Brady. What's the show without a Brady mention?
I mean, TB12, he's the man. Can't deny it. But he pulled a move that I'm torn on.
This is a Pet Sematary
I
move.
feel like while we talk about it, I'm going to work out how I really feel because I've found myself going back and forth on this one because I have a dog. You have a dog. Danny, you guys got a pet?
Yeah, a cat and a dog.
Hey, yo, Derek. Mookie with Mookie. Mookie Betts, he's my dog. Hey, Derek.
Thanks, Poppy.
Hey, my dog. You my dog.
I was saying, you got a pet? I feel like you got a ferret. Do you have a ferret?
We talked about this. He shares a custody of a pet with his ex. Remember?
I have a rent-a-doggy, but I would very much like to keep him around forever. So maybe we'll go back to what Tom Brady did.
Isaac Lowenkron, are you a pet guy?
We have a mangy cat named Teddy. He's actually a beautiful cat, but the mangy is a description of his personality.
Okay, well, Isaac, is it just one cat?
What do you mean by that?
How many cats do you have?
Just one.
Because if you have more than a couple cats, you're a psychopath.
Yeah, more than 3?
Yeah.
Weirdo.
I'll go out and buy some then.
If you're a single guy and you meet a woman and she's like, I have 3 cats.
Oof.
I promise you, I don't care how hot she is, do not go there.
Consider that a warning.
All right,
Fox Sports.
Anyway,
3 is okay. I'd say 4 cats.
I bring this
I
up.
said over 3, yeah.
I bring this up because we all love our pets. If you're a pet owner, of course you love your pet. In fact, my dog is very old, and unfortunately, will not be around for much longer, and I know that.
Will Smith is my dog.
So I just
I
know
mean, it
that,
breaks my heart because I know your dog so well.
Yeah, and it's like,
and I love her.
It's a bummer. I have a 12-and-a-half-year-old French bulldog. That's the equivalent of a 100-year-old person. So I know that my wife and I say, come on, let's get one more Christmas. Like, it's an old dog.
She still plays, though. She was playing with her toys when I was over at your house. She loves life still.
She also fell off the couch and almost died.
Yeah, she fell off the couch and almost
elderly related, yeah.
Like an old person falling. We just had a friend, one of the kids at school, their best friend, lost their dog last week. And when you realize your dog is not going to be around forever, do you pull the Tom Brady if you have the money? I looked this up. They're saying this is like a $50,000 to $100,000 starting point.
Well, you know what I'm not buying here? If you listen closely to Isaac Lowenkron's news alert, his news update, which you never do, Rich, because you're too busy babbling yourself, he said something along the lines of Tom Brady paid $100,000 to clone his dog, but he's partners in this company, this biotech lab facility.
And he doesn't exactly have a great track record when it comes to investments, FTX crypto.
Yeah, but if you're a partner in his company, you really think he paid $100,000? He didn't get the company discount, or is this just good promo? If you're part of this company, you're not saying, hey, Tom, we'll do it for free. Just tell everybody about it. Tom Brady paid diddly squat to get this done, and you heard it from me. There's no way he paid $100,000.
That way, like, any pet lover's like, wait a minute, Tom Brady did what?
That's just what it costs, and they want everyone to know. If you
how can
want
I
done,
do it?
This is how much it costs.
Well,
even Tom Brady paid. He's in the company. He paid nothing.
Well, I'll tell you what, towards the end of a dog's life, the vet bills might as well add up to that. So let me ask you, would you clone your pet? Covino, you've never really been that much of a pet lover, and then you got your dog Theo. Every day when you're sitting there watching the Yankees game or Love is Blind or whatever dumb stuff you're watching, your dog's sitting there with you.
That's right.
You told me it's the first pet you've actually really appreciated.
It's my dog. Well, true and not true, but yeah, it's the one I care about most because I've had him since he's a baby puppy. So I feel bad because he thinks I'm his dad. So I feel bad for him. I'm like, I guess I am. I don't know, dude. Leave me alone. Papa. Then I feel bad for him. But yeah, the point is he's a great dog, and he also brings home the bacon. He's a national spokesman. That dog's in commercials. He's making money. I love this guy.
So the question is,
he really is. By the way, side note.
Yeah, that's the real reason you like.
That's my dog.
He's making me money.
He's the breadwinner of the family. True story.
Yeah, Covino's like Geppetto. What is it? Who makes what? I'm forgetting Pinocchio's plot line. Doesn't he like? I'm mixing up movie plot lines.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think you're high right.
Are you talking about where the boys go to the island? They start smoking cigars.
I don't even know what
That's
saying.
in Pinocchio. That's where they go to like the bad boys island.
So anyway, I do have a dog, and I guarantee you, my girlfriend would want to clone him. She loves him that much. But here's the other discrepancy. My buddy Gus investigated this when the technology first became available to anybody with money. And I know inflation and shrinkflation and things have happened. The economy has changed. But this was just a few years ago, and he told me it was $10,000 to get it done. $100,000.
Well, you know what? I think as times change, maybe
for guys like
prices
Tom Brady,
change.
it's worth it. I guess
mean, maybe it's a higher level end one. Like,
yeah, maybe.
I always assume there's things that seem crazy, but once they're affordable to the regular person, like I always wonder, you know, like that Katy Perry Blue Origin space mission. If you told me that was $10,000 to $20,000, then start telling me how many people want to go to space and do it. You know, like the number changes.
Well, here's my question: life imitates art, and I've seen Pet Sematary. So when you clone your dog, does it come back the same dog or something a little off, like Cujo?
That's what I'm wondering too. And don't you think that part of the enjoyment of loving animals and having a lot of pets is they all have their own, personalities?
Right.
Why would you want the next pet to be so much like the last pet you had?
I get it because you love that dog so much.
Yeah,
I'm
but wouldn't it be
maybe
creepy if it's just kind of like your last dog?
I don't know.
What's up, Sammy?
I have many thoughts on this. So actually, my cousin did this. I think he spent about $50,000 to get his German Shepherd cloned, and it was a success. Worked out, but it's like he could have spent the money on much more important things. Your dog, the way you raise your dog, whether you train your dog or you don't, maybe it has a certain kind of personality based on the breed it is. It's not guaranteed to be like that. Like, I would go with my dog, Peek. He's half Shepherd, half Chow. Chows are usually kind of like loud and they'll bark at you and like they're kind of, I don't know, they're kind of aggressive. Peak is the most low maintenance dog. He's 11 now. I would love to get him cloned.
Is it the fun? Listen, let me play devil's advocate. I'll be Al Pacino.
Yeah, is this immoral in any way?
I think.
Or should I be Keanu?
Does it stretch? Like you have to clone that dog and like have like a female dog carry carry the embryo.
I don't know the details.
That seems kind of inhumane, weird.
Well, what I do think though is,
but I think I support this.
There's something about
if you have the money,
pet ownership, and we do own them. They're our pets. You adopt them.
Adopting is important.
You buy them. You adopt them. However you get your pet. I'm not judging you. Don't judge someone if they buy a pet.
I don't have a problem with that either. If you want to get a corgi, you're not going to get a corgi at a shelter.
Yeah, so
you're going to have to buy it from a breeder.
Get your lovely pet any way you want. But here's my question. Isn't there something beautiful about having a pet? And as the old saying goes, they're just a little part of your life, but you're their whole life, which is really sentimental and corny and loving when you think about it, right? Like you're their whole life, but they are just a fun little chapter of yours. Your dog lives 10, 12, 15 years. Isn't there something to be said about that's a beautiful chapter that you close the book on, and then you get a different puppy? And, remember when we had a little poodle? Now we got a golden retriever. Now we got a French bulldog. You may have multiple pets throughout your life. To carbon copy your pet just seems like you're living in the past. Like there's a party that's like, time to move on, weirdo.
Where does this stop?
Yeah, I made up my mind.
Do this, are you going to clone grandma just because you loved her? Like, where does this go?
And she may not come back as grandma. She'd have to live the exact life that your grandma lived. She'd just be a carbon copy with a different personality.
I told you, I would find my way once we talked about it. Now, it's like, we always say, you watch a fight, you don't know who you're rooting for, then the minute the fight starts, you realize who you're rooting for. I was like, that's sort of cool. The more I'm thinking about it, chapters of life, who your neighbors are, what apartment or house you lived in, what job you had, what car you drive. That would be like saying, I'm going to have the same exact car, same color, same model over and over and over and over and every time your lease is up or every 5 to 10 years, I'm going to get the same exact car. You have to mix up life.
Didn't Gage in Pet Sematary slice some ankles when he came back, not the same kid? Wasn't he nibble on someone's foot or something?
Let me ask Spot.
We were just talking about how underratedly scary that movie is.
Oh, yeah.
And the sister with like Zelda with the back problem.
Oh,
the spine.
The freakiest, yeah.
Spot, our video guy, is a movie buff. And he's buff.
Thanks. And he's going through a midlife crisis. Let's hear it for Spot's new Porsche, everybody.
Right. Wow.
Spot's got a new Porsche.
Someone's balling.
Someone's got a brand new red 911 Porsche.
All right. Why do you got to give away my business?
Yeah. Video guy.
It does sound like that.
Must be nice.
Must be nice.
So, Spot, you're a movie buff.
I am.
Read my mind here. There's a movie where the plot line is this. It's a horror thriller where this couple, unfortunately, terrible tragedy, lose their child.
There's something wrong with Esther.
No, that's not the one.
Oh.
They clone their child, and then when the child gets to the age when its previous clone died, things go haywire. I think De Niro's in it. Is that possible?
Macaulay Culkin.
No.
No? I thought he was in a movie.
Is it Godsend?
Godsend. Who's in it?
De Niro's in it.
Yeah.
Greg Kinnear.
Okay.
Rebecca Romaine.
All right, Kinnear. All right, here's a plot line.
I remember Kinnear,
Here's a plot line. Greg Kinnear and Rebecca Romaine have a son. There's a terrible tragedy or something where the kid's sick. The kid dies. Is someone laughing at that?
No. I'm looking at the Rotten Tomato score. It's very low. I wasn't laughing at the. I wasn't laughing at
Isaac. And then the kid dies.
I was not.
Sam burst out
looking
laughing
at the Rotten Tomato score. I never heard of this movie. I'm not laughing at the plot. I was just laughing
De Niro
at
says,
I
gave you a chance to be my clone son, and you blew it.
I wasn't even listening. I apologize.
I was saying.
I was laughing at the Rotten Tomato score. I swear.
So the kid dies.
You.
And they're devastated. Robert De Niro. Robert De Niro is some crazy doctor, experimental guy. He's like, we could clone your son, and they're like, but our son died, and I could do it. He clones the kid. So let's say this kid unfortunately dies when they're 7 years old. When the clone hits 7 years old, the kid turns to I'm not supposed to be here. And it's like a weird.
I'm a science experiment.
Dude, why are we cloning things? Remember Dolly the sheep? What was that in the 90s?
97, yeah.
Yeah, that was a big deal. I think we are.
Well, I'm not mad at Tom Brady. He's got the money. Who cares?
Dude,
and like I said, I doubt he paid for it anyway. This is great advertisement for this company.
Guess what?
For anyone that's mourning a pet right now. And by the way, there was a dog that passed away 2 years ago or something like that,
Yeah,
right?
you know what? A lot of people don't do this thing called mind your own business. So the reality is, it's Tom Brady's choice. I'm not judging him.
Yeah,
do
I'm
what you
not
want.
mad at him.
But if
I think it's cool that we're able to do it. I just don't know if it's for everybody or if it's something that we shouldn't be meddling with.
Yes.
Because it's a major loss. It really is. It's tough.
Yeah, you know what?
Losing a pet is really sad.
In today's climate, there are a lot of moral questions as well.
Of course. And you know what, Spot? Listen, everyone deals with loss differently. The loss of a pet, the loss of a parent, a spouse, a kid, the worst scenarios, right? I got to ask.
It sounds like a Black Mirror episode.
No, I got to ask because this Tom Brady dog thing, similar enough for me to bring up that Suzanne Summers story.
Oh, the robot?
Where Suzanne Summers, rest in peace. Isaac, do you know this story?
Haven't heard of it yet.
Her husband, who's still alive, right? Because she's read her own audiobooks, because she's been on 1 million episodes of TV shows from Three's Company to Thigh Master to everything she did, they have compiled a complete database. They made a robot with that's blonde, and he lives with a robot that speaks in the voice of Suzanne Summers every day, and it's like his companion. His deceased
thinks like Suzanne
thinks
Summers.
like her
Yeah,
and has
the
conversations.
AI intelligence of Suzanne Summers.
It's an AI intelligence with the database of her actual voice, and she, before she passed away, gave the thumbs up on this. Like, when I'm not here, you could do this.
I'm actually less creeped out about that than
the clone.
The clone.
Why does the clone
Brady.
creep you out?
Because it's computerized, and that's not as creepy to you.
Oh, that's a good point. I think if I were to go, I think the last thing my beloved bride would get would be a clone of me.
Let's not clone people.
Yeah.
Okay? Let's not clone
She'd be
people.
like, can we get a new model?
Right. Let's get an upgrade.
Does the AI Suzanne Summers still nag on him?
If he wants
Okay,
it to,
I-
right?
I have a scenario for you though. What if we lost someone really important, a guy that had all the answers and all the intelligence in the world to change our life, to change the world we live in? He passes away. We have the technology to clone that guy. Do you do it?
But he wouldn't have. He would start over with a new brain.
Well, now it's
But he could save the world.
But
But he'd have to relearn everything the way that his original did.
You
right?
could actually argue that a real life example of that could be Steve Jobs.
Could have made it, even more of a difference in
there
our
was
life.
that movie with Johnny Depp, Transcendence, where they uploaded his brain into a computer and
like-
the computers took over the world.
There may be a scenario one day where our lives depend on cloning a person. Who knows? But Tom Brady cloned his dog. The dog had passed away
by the
2
way,
years ago.
what a
it's
plot-
a true story, and it's $100,000.
What a plot line for a movie that someone will make now that I'm going to say it.
I already said it. What do you
But
mean
I'm
now
giving
that
you
you're gonna
the
say
plot line.
it? Go ahead.
There's an end of the world scenario like 30 years away that can't be stopped.
Yeah.
The person with the answers dies, and then it's like a time hop movie where they then they clone this person and hope that in 30 years they'll remember the answer to how to save the world.
What did you say
Is
that
Idris
I
Elba
didn't
in this
already
movie?
say?
Keep working on that.
Yeah. I love how Rich acts like I didn't just say exactly that. But when he says it, it makes all the sense in the world.
I mean, I have
Actually, it's
intellectual
pretty-
property.
I've seen that movie.
I have intellectual property over this now.
I've seen this movie.
idea. Let me put it in my words so it sounds better.
I said
all
the
you
exact
said,
same
All you
thing.
said, dumbass, was someone might have to rely on someone in the future.
That was the whole point. That was the
I gave you
whole
a plot
point.
line.
No, it was the exact.
And a twist.
You repeated the exact same thing I
Idris
said.
Elba will be in the movie too.
So anyway,
I hope it's better than the one he's in now.
We know that
Don't give away the ending.
We know now that Tom Brady is okay with this kind of science. I've seen enough Geno Smith. Can he give the Raiders some of his blood, like a blood sample, in 17 years from now? There's Tom Brady, young Tom Brady for the Raiders.
By the way, hold on. This is a funny but not funny question based on what you just said. Tom Brady's dealing with a bunch of jabronis, dealing with all these people, Geno Smith, and all lack of Tom Brady's. You don't think there's a part of him that wants to clone himself because he was so great?
Oh, he's
You don't
absolutely
think-
working on it.
Yeah, you don't think that's
Yes.
part of what's going on?
Yeah, but Tom
I
Brady.
hope he is working on
No,
it.
but
He's
Tom
like,
Brady-
I am the goat. You
but-
don't think when you're
No.
dealing with this type of technology and you're investing in this type of thing, you don't think there's a part of him like, I am the goat. There should be a way to, I don't know, figure out a way to clone me.
I'll tell you why. Because
made
Tom
the
Brady,
clone.
Tom Brady is more nurture than nature. He's not a specimen. Tom
Yes.
Brady.
He'd have to raise this little clone.
Yeah, Tom
like
Brady.
himself.
Tom Brady would have to raise it like himself because Tom Brady himself
My
is
little
not.
baby clone.
Tom Brady himself physically is not impressive. What's impressive about Tom Brady is, like you said, the immeasurable desires he has.
Competitive.
Oh,
the
here's
competitiveness.
Here's a movie. You just keep raising your own clone.
I just said that.
Until like in to infinity, like you clone yourself. Yes. As a child, you raise it, then that clone gets old.
How is that different than
it
my
raises your
plotline?
child, then that gets old, then you raise it, then that gets old, then you raise it. It's endless.
Dude, that'd be like 27 Super Bowls for
Tom Brady in perpetuity.
You don't think he's involved in that? So anyway, that's the story. This is a great conversation to bring up to your wife later at dinner, because Tom
deep,
Brady
man. This is
did
deep.
it. Yeah, you know how many people mourn the loss of their pet and how tough that is? If Tom Brady's able to do it, I think it's weird. Technology is there, and he's doing it, and it's done. Is this something you would do?
I think it's...
And by the way, what's your price? Because people are willing to spend so much money on their pets, and at some point you have to be realistic.
I think there's something unhealthy about it.
Like for $20,000, are you willing to bring back your family pet to save the heartbreak from your kids?
Yeah, but I'm telling you, I think there's something unhealthy about it. Like, mourning the loss of a pet, and like I said, we had a little beagle named Boomer, and now we have a Frenchie named Piper, and then in the future we'll have a little poodle named, like, I think part of life is not trying to just replicate the same thing. It just seems wrong.
And you go out, you adopt a mutt at a shelter, and it's like the sweetest dog you've ever had, and then that's the next chapter. Isn't that? I think that's important too.
Yeah. So,
my parents did that after they had 2 corgis, which you can't find corgis at a shelter. They went out and adopted a Pyrenees German Shepherd mix, and she's the sweetest dog you've ever met.
Your thoughts on Tom Brady cloning his dog?
Yeah.
Let us know. And when we say cloning his dog, we're not talking there's 2 Rob Gronkowskis now. His actual dog.
That's my dog.
His actual dog.
All right, well,
Roger that.
For $100,000.
Think about that. What's your price? Would you do it? Is it weird? Is it awesome? So many layers, so many thoughts, and I can't wait until Covino's movie gets picked up.
If you listen back, all you did was repeat exactly what I just said.
Rob,
and you
what
thought
he said?
You thought you came up with something great. You just said what I said. Listen back.
Okay, J.J. Abrams.
Quit fighting over the
Okay, Steven
screenplay, okay?
Spielberg.
You're both going to get a cut, all right?
All right.
Just chill out.
Well, he deserves nothing. He just repeated what I
You
said.
get nothing and like it.
Pat thinks he's M. Night Shyamalan because he
Right.
said one thing.
Shamalama ding dong.
Yeah.
Here we go. Covino
there.
and Rich.
Yeah.
We are giving away prizes next.
Tarantino and Rich on Fox Sports Radio.
We got Showboy, the life of Showboy Mahomes trivia. We do it next. 877-99 on Fox. Call to win.
Hey, let's do that. Now, today's job search can be tough with endless online searches and applications. No phone calls, no interviews, nothing but automated email responses. But wait, what if there's a different way to find a job? Well, guess what? There is. Express Employment Pros is a staffing agency that works alongside companies to hire candidates for any type of job.
To hire candidates for any type of job. See what I did? I just repeated Rich, just like he did with me. Express can help you get a job that matches your qualifications.
For any type of job.
The local Express team are your advocates in the job market. And the best part, Express never charges a fee for their support. Learn more at expresspros.com.
Rob never charges a fee. Stop waiting. Express will find out what you want from your job. They keep you updated on job openings and help you land your next role. Choose Express Employment Pros for your one connection to dozens of local jobs. They got 870 locations. Got to be an office in your area. The best part, once Express has your info, you'll be the first to hear about new opportunities that match your skills.
Start by finding a location at expresspros.com. Expresspros.com and contact your local office today. If it comes down to a Game 7, Rich, this leads to what could be a perfect ending for MLB and for all the fans.
The way this whole season has unfurled, great word. The way this season is unfurled, we only deserve a Game 7.
Yes. It got us thinking about the perfect ending in movies, TVs, a season, and a career, okay?
Yeah.
So when it comes to movies, I think Rich and I disagree. The perfect ending in movies, Shawshank comes to mind. Casablanca's a legendary one.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm all about the twist. Chubby Checker and the Fat Boys doing the twist. Sixth Sense, perfect ending. Because you're like, wait a second. The first time you watch this, you're like, wait a second. Wait a minute.
Hold up.
He was dead. Sorry to spoil it, but it's been what, 30 years?
Wait, what?
He's been dead the whole time.
When the wife drops the ring and it rolls on the floor.
Dude, when what's his name again? This little freak?
Cole?
When Cole
Haley
says,
Joel Osment?
I mean, I know Haley Joel Osment,
Yeah, Cole.
but when Cole says, I see dead people.
And you don't realize
You're like, oh,
it's him?
it's him?
No, but you don't realize it's him.
Dude, it's him
Shit.
the whole time.
All right, so you're going to go Sixth Sense?
Yeah.
See, now do you want to go like happy fun time ending or like, I'm going to go with
Well,
you.
keep in mind, it's spooky season. It's Halloween,
All right,
so
so
I
you know
got
what?
Sixth Sense on the mind.
All right, because I was going to say, there's movies from our childhood when Marty McFly gets back to 1985, when the Goonies realize that they put some of One-Eyed Willie's jewels in that little bag. We're not selling now. Or there's great endings. But if you're going to talk about like, ooh, creepy, weird twist, Usual Suspects. Kaiser Soze, when he starts walking down the block and
Kaiser Soze.
and
You know
the
what I don't
limp,
like about
the
this?
limp goes away.
Now we move on to TV.
Yep.
Again, Rich and I are going to agree to disagree. But these are all great answers.
Okay.
There's no wrong answers, right? It's what stood out to you. But for the most part, this is a controversial one because I think it's 50-50. For everybody that loved the ending, everybody hated it. But I think it was great, and that's what made it great. Got people talking. Sopranos, dude. I loved it. I applauded. I'm like,
I mean, it was
my
great.
God.
I remember all of us did the collective, like, is my TV broken? What?
Yo,
No,
but it got everybody talking that Monday.
But here's the thing. You have some belief that you're certain. You're certain Tony got whacked.
Whacked by the guy in the members only jacket that walks in. In fact, in the final season, there's an episode called Members Only. It was foreshadowing to what happened, but it went black and it left it to interpretation. And that is the beauty of it. Like, you don't know, like, oh, but you do know.
Right.
And I love that.
Right,
It gives
well-
you chills thinking about it.
For me, until they announced that there's a new season, I'm like, why are they doing another season? I always thought Ted Lasso was a great answer, but I'm going to go lighter than you. I'm not going like HBO, Sunday Night Show. I'm going back to our childhood. The way that they bookended this show, where the first scene of the show and the last scene were a replica of each other.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yo, go away. Who's the boss? Tony Danza.
Hey,
The
looking
show-
for a housekeeper.
The show starts with him. I'm here to fund the job. I'm here to be the housekeeper. And then he falls in love with Angela and he knocks on the door. I'm here for the housekeeping job. Like, this is the perfect bow on a story.
When it comes to greatest season endings in sports, what comes to mind?
I mean, I'm a homer. I can't give you any answer other than down to their final strike, 3-run rally. I was a little boy. 86 Mets. 86 Mets, game 6, gets by Buckner, rounding third is night, and then on the next night, Jesse Orozco throws up the glove. I don't think it's landed yet.
Dude, you know,
That's the best ending.
an amazing team, an amazing ending.
I almost feel like the Mets made a deal with God in the heavens that day. Like, give us this, and you don't have to give us anything
And
ever.
everybody, till this day, forgets there's still one more game. There was still one more game, but that's the
Darryl
one.
hit a late inning home
Yeah.
run. Like, just a great series, but
That's pretty much the ending right there.
after a magical season.
That's how the ending started. I'm going touch them all, Joe. Walk-off home run to win the World Series. 1993. The Blue Jays haven't been there since. And again, great ending for Joe Carter, for the Blue Jays. Sucked for Phillies fans
Good
and
one,
Mitch
Stevie.
Williams. But, dude, that's every kid's dream. That's the fantasy, right? Like, you're playing wiffle ball. That's the fantasy come to life. You want to shed one? Danny G just told me that the song by Hardy is from the dog's perspective. So it's the dog's words to his owner. How great is that?
Man.
Those dog years.
Yeah, it's
bro.
called Dog Years. Such a good song.
You ever watch
This is
Marley
getting
and Me?
Emotional.
No.
Dude, Marley and Me is the only movie I think that's made me, like, really cry.
Blubber?
Yeah. Inside the theater, I'm like, am I really crying in front of other people right now?
Yeah, let it out, Danny G. Let it out.
No, I mean, I'm not like one of those criers like Rich cries
I cried
at
everything.
Hallmark movies.
I
but
cry when my team wins.
Don't Raiders games currently make you cry, though?
I wasn't crying until the 2-point conversion try.
Yeah. And by the way, we talked about that yesterday. If you missed yesterday's show, the NFL just got to add 5 minutes to overtime.
Please.
Fixed. Just that's it. 5 minutes to OT, and you have your solution. Covino Rich, Fox Sports Radio. Danny G, one quick Tom Brady call, then we'll play a game or what?
Yeah, go for it.
I will say hi to Brian in Vegas. What's up, Bri?
What's up, guys? Always good to talk to you. Danny G, Dodgers, we did it. Amazing World Series. But I got kind of a somber note. I get in the car right now to go pick up my kid, and I turn the corner right outside my house, and I hear a thump. The dude behind me sees it, and he stops me, and he says, "Hey, you ran over a cat." So I was like, "Oh my God!" So I'm like, "You got to be kidding me!" So, and then I get in the car, I turn on the radio to listen to you guys, like I always do, and then you guys are talking about this Tom Brady cloning thing, and oh man, I just feel terrible. And I'm like, I know this family, whoever it is, doesn't have Tom Brady money to clone their cat. So I'm just like,
that's
man,
so tough.
hey, you don't beat yourself up too much about it. It's an accident, right? I mean,
Yeah. Sorry to hear that,
worst.
man. And if you just joined us, Tom Brady cloned his dog for $100,000. That's the story.
yeah.
Can you believe we're even talking about that, though? True story.
I can't wait to see. Think of the topics we're going to be talking about in the next 20 years if we keep doing the show together. It's going to be a lot of weird AI cloning, robot stuff.
Well,
Blade
your
Runner.
thoughts at Covino and Rich at Fox Sports Radio. We're live from the Fox Sports Radio studios. And for over 40 years, Tire Rack has been helping customers find the right tires for how, what, and where they drive. Ship fast and free, backed by free road hazard protection with convenient installation options like mobile tire installation. TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be.
All right, now it's time for Showtime, Mahomes Trivia. Let's go.
The mostly lovable Patrick Mahomes.
Truth is, I want everybody to love me, not just the refs.
It's time for some NFL trivia.
I'm here.
Yes, we know you're here.
All right, Patrick Mahomes here to play Showtime Mahomes Trivia.
All right, FSR Security walking our broke Patrick into the main studio.
Hey.
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
What happened to you on Sunday?
What's going on, Covino?
Hey, what's up, Patrick?
Hey, what's going on? All right, guys. Hey, what'd you say?
Keep seeing replays of you getting body slammed near the sideline by a Buffalo Bill.
Nah, it was AI. I don't know what you saw. I think I was fake clip. I think you got.
Hey, Patrick, do you have any pets, by the way?
No, but you're my dog. What up, Isaac? You're my dog.
You can clone me anytime,
I
baby.
clone you, baby. That's my guy right there.
Whoa, mama.
All right, let's meet the contestants.
Hey, wait a second.
Yeah.
I had a big announcement to make. By the way, Patrick Mahomes, I'm here. It's always a pleasure.
What, are you lowering the prices of your steakhouse? I heard it's a little steep, Patrick.
No, I just wanted to say congratulations. I'm a big baseball fan. Grew up playing baseball. You know, Alex Rodriguez told me to keep on playing baseball. I should quit football and playing baseball. I was going to play baseball, but I'm here to say that the Dodgers had a hell of a season. And if you're wondering whose ass that is, it's my ass. My ass with Kike Hernandez. And now you know my ass, everybody.
All right, now let's meet the contestants. 27-time winner Rich Davis right over there.
What's up, everybody? Let's
In
go.
for 22-time champion Dan Byer, it's Isaac Lowenkron.
Hi, Lo.
9-time winner Spotty Boy.
Oh, big number 10 today.
And looking to win a CNR and Nerf football in the studio lines, Lou in Washington State was the first to get through. What up, Lou?
Hey, I'm here.
I'm here. I'm here.
Lou, hey.
Lou, what do you do?
What's up?
What do you do for a living there in Washington?
I'm a union electrician.
Oh, nice,
Very
man.
cool. All right, the rules for Showtime Mahomes NFL Trivia. The first contestant with 2 correct answers is the champ. If there's a tie, we have a tiebreaker question. Your name is your buzzer, but you do have to wait until all 3 possible answers are read. If there's 2 wrong answers in a row, we move on to the next question. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Let's get it on.
All right, Patrick Mahomes here, Fox Sports Radio. I'm here. And if I had this guy to throw the ball to, we would have beat the Bills. Who leads the league in receiving yards through 9 weeks? A, George Pickens, B, Jackson Smith Njigba, or C, Puka Nacua?
Lou.
B. Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Njigba, right?
Go Hawks.
Njigba, 948 yards.
Oh, Lou, halfway to a CNR prize. As
Definitely would have beat the Bills if we had him.
He's in Washington State. He knows.
Yes. All right, halfway to a
That's
prize.
right.
We go to round 2.
All right, Lou came to play. Round 2. Patrick Mahomes, showboy. Showboy, everybody.
All right.
Life of a showboy.
Life of a showboy.
Calm down.
Who was the first team to score more than 560 points in a single season? Is it A, the 1984 49ers, B, the 1998 Vikings, or C, the 2007 Patriots? More than 560 points in a season.
Rich. I want to say Niners, but I'm going to go Vikings. That Vikings team. B.
No.
Son of a...
Anybody for the steal?
Lou
for the steal and the win.
I'll go with the Niners.
No, you're both losers.
Oh,
Man, you suck.
Yeah, that Patriots team actually broke the Vikings record.
All right.
That team kissed my ass with the Kirby on it.
Patriots scored 589 points, topping the 1998 Vikings, who had 556 points.
Damn.
All right, Patrick
so-
Mahomes here, round 3.
Lou is the only one on the board.
Yeah.
All right, what was I once quoted saying about wanting more? I never want to settle. I always want to survive and strive for more. B. There was one ref who wanted more money, so Goodell moved him off to the Chiefs games for me.
Okay.
Or, did I say that wrong?
Just keep going, Pat.
Just keep going, Pat.
Or C. You have to want success as badly as you did before you got drafted.
Lou for the win.
C.
No.
Isaac.
Lowenkron for the easy steal.
Hey.
Yes.
I never want to settle. I always want to strive for more. In fact, I always say, I'm not a pilgrim. I'm not a settler. I don't have buckles on my cleats.
All right, Lou.
No settling here.
Lou
No
and
pilgrim.
Isaac on the board as we go to round 4.
All right, round 4. The AFL played its first season in 1960 with 8 teams. Which team won the first AFL crown?
Isaac.
Hold on.
Hang on.
Oh, sorry.
A, the Houston
Gotta wait
Oilers.
for the question.
Yeah,
B,
you got to wait for the
Oakland
questions.
Raiders, or C, the Kansas City Chiefs?
Read those again.
A, the
Isaac.
Oilers, B, the Oakland Raiders, or C, the Kansas City Chiefs?
I heard Lou in there.
Yeah, I heard Isaac.
Gonna go with C, Patrick.
Oh, you're wrong.
Isaac.
It was A, the Houston
Yes,
Oilers.
and that means Isaac gets his
Yeah.
first
There
win
you
in
go, Isaac.
Showtime Mahomes Trivia.
I don't think there was even Kansas City Chiefs. It was the Dallas Texans, by the way.
Yeah,
Wow.
And Isaac, it was your LA Chargers that
That's
the
right.
Oilers beat.
That's right.
Well, I'm not sure we were the Chiefs last week. We were the Cheeks, the Kansas City Cheeks. But we'll be back. Actually, you know what? We got a bye week this week.
Yeah.
I'll be chilling, cold maxing, and relaxing. In fact, I'll be liming with my boys. Relaxing, getting ready for the next week, week 11. Let's go.
All right, good seeing you. We'll see you next week. Lou, thank you for playing the game.
By the way, who you got, Chiefs or Denver, week 11?
I mean, you better step it up because right now you're on the outside looking in for the playoffs.
Nah, Aaron Lewis is.
Oh,
Patrick Mahomes, I'm out.
Goodbye.
Good one, Patrick.
Later, guys.
Thanks,
Later,
Patrick.
Later, guys.
Bye, Patrick.
Goodbye.
Thanks, Patrick.
Bye, Patrick.
Yo, Sam, I'll see you at the strip club tonight.
All right,
Later,
Patrick.
guys.
Sounds good.
All right, let's go to ILO for an update. Isaac Lowenkron, what's up, buddy?
I'm actually going to start by just very quickly playing you guys some highlights from the 1960 AFL Championship game, Chargers against the Houston Oilers. The quarterback, Jack Kemp of the Chargers. Let's listen.
The Chargers strike back with all-league quarterback Jack Kemp.
Anyway, there's black and white and
Very
very
old.
old-fashioned newsreel music. So we go.
Jack Kemp comes out of the tunnel.
That's right.
I love it.
Future
And by the way-
vice presidential candidate in 1996, I believe. Right?
Oh, yeah.
He was,
Dole Kemp, right?
Hey,
All right.
Isaac, I was hobnobbing with Showboy Mahomes. I just heard the old-timey clip. Have you seen the footage of Babe Ruth laughing that's gone viral? You're like, see? There's like weird footage of it's real. It's
Are
not
you sure
even
it's
AI.
not Sora?
Dude, it's not AI. It's Babe Ruth. It's some guy going up to Babe Ruth. He's like, hey, Babe, look at me. I used to play. And Babe says, yeah, let me see that over here. And he shows him a picture. And it's some goofball, like some Jerry Lewis type of slapstick guy. And Babe looks at him. He's like, look at it.
Check it out. That's
Dude,
great.
I'm telling you, it's online. It's gone viral. They colorized it and everything. It's weird.
Look it up now.
Did you hear the Babe Ruth story about the time he was on the train? So back then, all the riders used to travel with the ball clubs on trains.
Yeah.
So all the riders are in like one of the cars of the trains, and Babe Ruth comes sprinting by them completely naked and says, hey, fellas. And, excuse me, a few seconds later, he is trailed by an angry man with a knife. And a few seconds after that, also screaming, is the man's wife who he had caught Babe Ruth with.
Oh, that's great.
On a train.
How you doing, Babe?
Yes.
How you doing, fellas?
Well, speaking of New York athletes, how's that for a segue? Two biggest deals on trade deadline day in the NFL made by the New York Jets as the Indianapolis Colts acquired Jets two-time All-Pro cornerback Sauce Gardner for the Colts' first-round picks in 2026 and 2027, as well as receiver Adonai Mitchell. The Dallas Cowboys acquired Jets Pro Bowl defensive tackle Quinnen Williams for a 2026 second-round pick, a 2027 first-round pick, and defensive tackle Mozzie Smith. Jets running back Breece Hall, who was not traded, posted on social media just minutes after the deadline, quote, sick about my brothers, man. Happy for them, but man, I'm sick, RN, unquote. The Los Angeles Chargers acquired New Orleans Saints defensive lineman Trevor Penning for a sixth-round pick. Seahawks traded for Saints receiver Rashid Shaheed. And Arizona Cardinals head coach Jonathan Gannon announced Jacoby Brissett will once again start at quarterback for a fourth straight game this Sunday at Seattle. Gannon saying the decision is fully related to Kyler Murray's sprained foot injury. Guys, all yours.
Thank you, Isaac. By the way, Sauce Gardner, the pun intended, still got the sauce, still got the juice. I feel like he came out with such hype, had a couple good years. Is he still the Sauce Gardner that we thought?
When joined with the Saints' existing defense, I don't think he necessarily has to be a super
with the
duper
Colts.
star. With the Colts defense. Yeah, he doesn't necessarily need to be a super duper
Just be
star.
really effective.
He just needs to be effective and one more piece as they surprisingly contend for the AFC title.
There you go. Here's the Babe Ruth laugh, by the way. Oh, here. Undo your phone and just play it into the mic.
Okay, yeah. I'll give this a go. Here you go. This
Yeah.
is Babe Ruth.
This is
laughing.
real funny.
It's gone viral.
Well, there it is.
I'm off to go barnstorming.
Yeah, all right. Well,
Look
we
it
got
up.
more Covino Rich next, see?
It could be It could be 5 years from now. It could be 2 years from now. Who knows? But it's going to be who's the GOAT? LeBron, Jordan, and for a younger generation, I want to give props to, a few people. We keep talking about Wembanyama, but it's a really growing story. I even saw Kendrick Perkins saying that years from now, the conversation, it could be 5 years from now. It could be 2 years from now. Who knows? But it's going to be who's the GOAT? LeBron, Jordan, and for a younger generation, Wemby. He's going to be added to that conversation. That's the type of year he's having and the potential he's showing this year. Again, grew 2 inches and just playing way more dominant than
Are you talking about when he saw the
did in
Sidney
past.
Sweeney picture?
No.
Oh, height-wise. I'm sorry.
Yeah, height-wise.
I'm sorry, my bad.
And then I want to give props to, again, because we're so caught up in World Series and Thursday Night Football and everything else. Yeah, we've been talking about how, hey, NBA's popping too, but I don't think we've mentioned once how in the zone Austin Reeves has been playing out of his mind.
I almost feel like his dominance is poorly timed for him. You're
92
right, too many
points in the past 2 games.
We did
Yesterday,
mention how
the
he
game
set
winner.
that record, or is one of the record setters for the Lakers.
I'm
first
sure it's
4
come
games.
up,
Yeah.
but still, the way he's playing, and again, the game winner, it's like he had a bad night. He had 28 points yesterday, And again, getting more opportunity because there's no Luka, no LeBron. So
No.
he's the guy who's stepping up. But he's stepping up in such a big way, Rich, that he's showing that, even Redick was saying that he's not just good. We always knew he was bad, but, like, he's really bad. Like, he's a bad man. He's a bad man. We always knew he was a good player, but he's, like, really showing that he's a superstar that could lead a team. Dude with 28 points yesterday still has the game-winning shot. So, again, playing like a beast, but it's going under the radar because we're talking so much World Series and everything else.
If this was happening
any other time.
If this was happening after, like, the football season ended and that, that dead time where it's really just like NBA or hockey, this would be our lead coming out of the show. Like, Austin Reeves.
Because he's in a zone. That's a great place to be. When everything's just dropping, everything's going your way, got to embrace those moments. He's living it right now. So just want to make that point in case you come here for the, the basic updates. If you're missing that storyline, it's fun to see.
I need Reeves to rub the top of Bet's head.
Yeah, exactly. Need some of that.
And when you think of it, when he has the ability to play like that, if that Lakers team does click, is he playing like that because he has an opportunity that he won't have when that team is fully healthy? It's almost like if fully healthy and out there on the court long term, like LeBron just got back into action. Do those points now are they taken away from Austin Reeves and, like, redistributed?
Oh, there was a popular sports website this morning throwing out there that the Lakers should consider trading Reeves. And, of course, in the comments, everybody was furious. Saying, you can't do that right now. But
I get it. The stock's not going to get higher than it is right now.
That's what they were saying,
Yeah, no, he's playing big, man, and that's what you want. You want your guys to step up. But, he's getting that opportunity to show what he could really do.
When you're in a relationship where maybe your girl's not really giving.
Well, that is a pip.
Hey, babe.
Hey, do you play ball like the babe?
Well, I certainly do.
Thanks, babe.
Ain't that a pip?
Well, that is a pip.
Covino and Rich on Fox Sports Radio with Danny G, Iowa Sam, Spot, and Lee are hanging out on the videos. Covino and Rich FSR.
And that
on
is
YouTube.
actual audio from Babe Ruth. That is not AI or anything weird, but not many people have heard the Babe laugh. And one of the greatest sports icons of all time, there's a viral clip where, you're right, Covino described it perfectly. Some guy's just goofing around with Babe, sort of like a slapstick comedian type that's like, I play ball.
Can you play ball?
And when he shows Babe the photo, Babe responds with the laugh.
Well, that is a pip.
That is a pip.
Can I tell you something interesting? When I hear that laugh, and it's not just the grainy sound, it sounds very Wizard of Oz-ish. Remember the wizard who answered the door? Like, ha, 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 that's a horse of a different color.
Who rang that bell?
It just shows you how generationally we all have the same...
Isn't it the transatlantic accent?
Yeah, but like as time goes on, like the same way every little youngster now has the same 6, 7, and they do their own little ticks and things they do. It's forever. That's not a new thing. Like everyone back then
Yeah, they all had to weigh like this.
Yeah, they try to talk like this. She. And,
ain't that a pip?
It goes back to Edward G. Robinson was sort of the guy who made that famous. Like, yeah, see, like he's kind of the first one.
Because of that, maybe subconsciously even but listen, I want you to hold on, Sam. When Sam plays this, I want you to picture, honestly, the Wizard of Oz, but when he was posing as like a worker in Oz that answered the door and all that.
Well, that is a pip.
It's just that accent. It's like the old-timey time accent.
Babe Ruth. That's actual Babe footage that went viral. So we're Covino and Rich, at Covino and Rich, CovinoandRich.com. We got some tumblers and goodies and hats and things like that.
I have a question.
Yeah.
If you clone the Babe, would he still talk like that?
Yeah. Yeah, and I'd have sex with your wife. That's right.
Yeah. How many home runs am I going to hit? 6, 7?
Yeah, 6, 7.
Yeah, how many hot dogs? About 67. Yeah, ain't that a pepper? So, get this, guys. Get this. Before we wrap up, Rich and I had a boys' trip to go see the 49ers and the Cardinals play.
Oh, do you mean Brock Purdy's team, according to Kyle Shanahan? Because people are asking, are you dragging your feet with Purdy or his toe, pun intended? He said, no, the minute Brock's available, he's playing. There's no relation to Mac Jones is doing well, so let's sort of roll with that. It's when the minute Purdy's ready, it's his team.
Well, we've had this trip planned for a while. We get together with some buddies, the hot tub boys, we call them. We have a good time, and it's all revolving around a game. We just go city to city, every year a different city.
Yeah.
And it turns out that this little getaway fell on the same weekend as the Jake Paul fight. So we're like, we'll watch the Jake Paul Tank Davis fight. Well, guess what? It's canceled.
Oh.
So Tank Davis,
due to litigation,
apparently assaulted a stripper.
Yeah.
So fight's over. Jake Paul came at him, said he's the worst human ever. But now you got everybody out there throwing their glove in the ring, their hat in the ring.
Well, I mean, who would want to make that payday to fight Jake Paul? So I saw Francis Ngannou, you brought up. He was almost like insulted, right?
Yeah.
Take a listen. Do you have the Ngannou?
Is there any possibility that Francis Ngannou will step in for Gervonta Davis and fight Jake Paul?
No, there's no such of thing happening. Basically, like how can they go from like Gervonta Davis to Francis Ngannou?
Keep in mind,
it makes no sense.
Gervonta is like 135 pounds. Francis Ngannou is a heavyweight former champion in the UFC, right?
Yeah.
So he felt disrespected. That's not going to happen. Rolly Romero is saying, dude, I'll do it because it's a payday for anybody that wants to step in short notice.
Any young fighter that's not made that big money yet is clearly saying, I'll make more money ever fighting an influencer.
So here's who's in the running right now as far as throwing their name in the mix.
Okay.
Rolly Romero, Edgar Berlanga, and Ryan Garcia is a big rumor.
That's the one.
That's a big rumor
You
right now.
put Ryan Garcia in there, that's a social media / boxing battle.
Agreed.
So it sucks that fight's canceled, but we might get an actual better fight as a result.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, we'll see you guys mañana. Until then, enjoy your Taco Tuesday. Arrivederci, baby.
See you in the promised land.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, guys.